once you arrive at this place, this nature center, you don't want to leave.
The forest here carries you away. Without your permission, unknowingly, you relinquish yourself to its magic. You have no choice but to give in.
What is really special about Asa Wright is that it is an area of relatively natural forest. It was an estate, but with a lot of regeneration of the forest, it gives really good access to the birds and wildlife of the forest. And historically, it's been an area where visitors have come over the years, and so the bird life is very well known.
We love our country so much. We really enjoy nature outdoors. You came here and there was something about the place. You felt what it was once upon a time, what it was meant to be. And the dream was to take it back there. What was really attractive is the history of the place and the buildings. And you looked at it and you looked at this great house and you were like, oh, what would it take to bring this back? It was a real challenge, and I would say today is worth it. It's really worth it looking at the final product.
I mean, the evolution of it has been phenomenal. What stands out, I would think, is the quality of the work and the facilities and what we're offering here.
Well, we are really here taking up space in what the forest owns. It is vital to us to respect that and to understand that we are not here to impose any structure in this forest. It is here to be a part of the forest as much as possible. And that is really the ethos of the design, to make you feel as if you are one here with the forest, in nature.
The main house is over 100 years old. And then some of the other adjunct properties that form the ecolodge are less than that and have been built over the past, I guess, 7 to 8 years. The renovation / restoration work that we embarked upon here, we anticipated that what we wanted to do is keep the look and feel of the place, make sure there was always a recognition that something about this place has been here for a very long time. When you look at the main house, you should be able to tell that it's been here for over 100 years, and that there's a lot of other things that were done in a time past that was maintained by us.
We are custodians of this place, and this is our turn and our time. There are those who came before us, and there will be those who will come after us. We had this always in mind, that whatever we did here should stand time, and that should mature and just get better for visitors, for the whole experience.
We would not know or see the level of skill work that went in to the renovation, because you just see the final product. Some people would even forget what was there before.
The spirit in which the design was born was out of a necessity in my mind to be sustainable and to be relevant in this time, and to just make this place reflect the artisan work of Trinidadians.
Let's start with the woodwork. We had some guys here, crackshot teams of 2 or 3 of them that were cutting and forming and choosing the correct wood for each of the areas that had to be rebuilt.
All kudos to them. If you saw these guys hanging over the edges of these buildings, the kind of things they went into to just maintain the place and keep it how it was looking before, try to maintain and save the wood. Some of the work they did was really, really tremendous. I mean, I'm grateful we have those guys working with us.
Very importantly, there were a slew of overhead lines around the compound, power and communication. All of that has been removed and buried so that we have clear air. It costed a lot, but we thought it was important to do to make the place more relevant for birding photography, where the overhead lines wouldn't come into the photography in any way. A lot of the furniture had to be changed. The rooms had to be upgraded and become more relevant. Brand new mattresses, brand new beds, retiled bathrooms, brand new furniture everywhere as much as possible. We got some antique pieces here and there.
In choosing the furniture, I wanted to make sure the choice was reflective of the nature and design of the old house. We have some Burmese chairs or planters chairs that have been recaned by the Blind Institute here.
You will see a sense of the old with the new everywhere. And even when we had to rebuild the veranda of the main house, we rebuilt it looking like the old, so that no one could tell that that was the case.
I was looking at old pictures of Asa Wright herself, and there's a picture of her standing in the driveway there with the great house behind, and you cannot tell the difference between what it looked like then and what it looks like now. It actually looks like she was here yesterday. It really is lovely.
When you look at the main house, I think we've maintained the integrity of it and just finessed it. All of the flooring is the original flooring. A lot of the fretwork is the original fretwork. All of the windows and doors. And whatever we had to renovate, we did a fairly good job of keeping that old. You know, the trails are dear to my heart, and I thought we gave the trails a lot of love and brought them out in terms of being able to traverse easily. They're not easy trails to walk for some people because there's some elevation that you have to navigate, but the way it's done, it will stand the test of time. It's well terraced, well railed, well curated, and the guys are always there making sure that we clean them up and get them ready for guests.
You come closer to the Asa Wright Nature Centre and you get further away from urban cities and towns, your mind actually starts to let loose all of your worries and troubles, and you start to take in the forest trees and the bird sounds and all of that.
I mean, the peace of the place is incredible. I like movement, I like to be involved, you know, I like noise, I like action. Sometimes when I get here, yes, it changes the way I see things because it really gets me in a very quiet space, which is not normal for me.
When people arrive here, visitors, and I look at them, they need space. They need space just to be and to absorb and to take it in, because it is a lot to take in. And so it is nice to just observe quietly and from a distance and allow them that space to feel and to absorb what this valley has to offer.
We want HADCO Experiences at Asa Wright Nature Centre to be a 5-star eco-lodge destination anywhere in the world, not in Trinidad, anywhere in the world. We want people to come here and leave here and say, I have experienced something highly authentic, and I've seen this place that has been here, I can tell, for a very long time. And there is a conservation effort going on because they've seen the birds, they've seen other wildlife, and they understand that the service that we're giving is relevant in 2023 to any guest anywhere in the world.
I have no doubt that this partnership with HADCO is going to be extremely successful.
I'm excited for our younger generation to discover this gem, which is the Asa Wright Nature Centre. I think it's going to be a fabulous opportunity for Trinidad and Tobago, for ecotourism, for environmental education in Trinidad and Tobago. So with HADCO Experiences, I think in the next few years, we're going to make waves. It's going to be fabulous.